Good day, grade 8 students. It's me again, Ma'am Jen Ponteras. Okay, so we are now in second quarter, week 5, solve problems involving linear functions. But before I start, don't forget to click the tiny bell button and subscribe to my channel. I-like nyo na rin kung gusto nyo. Okay, so previously, I already have 4 video lessons regarding linear inequalities and linear functions. And now, we are in 5th week of second quarter entitled Solve Problems Involving Linear Functions. So our objective is to solve problems involving linear functions. So anyway, the material that I use here is teacher-made worksheet. So ito po ay worksheet na gawa ko. Yan. So nililinaw ko po, hindi pa ito na-validate, pero for script purposes, ginawa ko po ito. Okay, so pagpasensyahan nyo na kung may makikita kayo ditong grammar error. Pero ang goal ko po kasi is to teach the technical aspects, so technicality ng lesson. Yan. Pero tumatanggap ako ng correction. Okay? So, now, we have here a first situation. So, pag sinabi nating linear function, it is in the form f of x equals x plus something, okay, or x plus c, or x plus constant. Okay, so we have here a situation. Roel is a costume designer for the Bacolod City Opera for all boys chorus members of an upcoming performance. Male costume cost 150 pesos each and a fixed cost of 360 pesos as a charge for this project regardless the number of male participants. Represent the linear function for Roel, total expenses for the costume from 11 to 15 members. Okay, so before we answer the problem, it is very important na maintindihan natin yung buong kwento or yung buong senso ng problem bago natin siya sagutan. Okay, so ang situation, si Roel ay isang costume designer ng Bacolod City Opera at ang opera na to is, ang kanyang members lahat ay boys. Okay. So, ang male costume ay nagkakahalaga ng 150 pesos each. So, i-highlight natin tong given na to. Pwede natin tong i-bold. Yan. Okay. So, meron siyang fixed cost. Ano kaya itong fixed cost na to? Sinabi nating fixed cost, ano yung mga possible examples natin ng fixed cost? Pamasahe niya sa pagbili ng costume. Okay? Pwedeng yun. Pwedeng yun yung kanyang fixed cost. Okay? Pag sinabi nating fixed cost, may transaction or wala, ay, halimbawa sa isang business, lugawan for example, may kumain man or wala, may customer ka man or wala, yung expenses mo is ongoing. Halimbawa, yung pwesto. So may kumain man ng lugaw or tama, may bumili man sa'yo sa araw na yon or wala, yung pwesto required mong bayaran. That is fixed cost. Yun yung example ng fixed cost. So itong fixed cost na to, ito yung required na expenses na kailangan bayaran ng mga bibili ng costume. Okay? Kasi regardless kung ilan yung bibilin niya na damit for that. Okay? So, siguro ang fixed cost dito is yung pamasahe niya. Kaya yung bayad sa mananahe. Yun, pwede yun. Fixed cost yun. Kailangan niyang bayaran yun. Okay? So, ito. So, meron siyang fixed cost na 360 pesos. Yan. Regardless the number of male participants. Okay. Yan. So, the first is represent the linear function for Roel's total expenses for the costume from 11 to 15 members. So, here's the representation. So, let X be the number of males costume. So, pwede po kayong gumamit ng ibang variable. Kung gusto nyo po ng M, pwede rin. Kung gusto nyo ng N, pwede rin po. Okay. So since ang bayad ng costume is 150 per costume, so we have here 150 times X be the price of male's costume. And 360 is the fixed cost for this project. So bakit hindi natin nilagyan ng variable si 360? Kasi fixed na siya. Ibig sabihin, kung isa lang magpapatahi, magbabayad pa rin siya ng 360. Kung dalawa sila, 360 pa rin. Kung tatlo sila, 360 pa rin. Okay? Now, so what will be the linear function para dun sa expenses, total expenses? So the linear function is 150x plus 360. Yung fixed cost natin. Okay? So let's annotate. So ang fixed cost po natin is, So we have here f of x equals total price ng costume. So total price of costume plus fixed cost. Okay. Okay. Ngayon ang question is 11 to 15 members ang ang magpapagawa. Okay? So what are we going to do is ikukunin natin kung magkano ang total cost kapag 11 ang members. So ang ginawa natin is if x is 11, so we have f of 11. So again, yung function pala natin ay f of x equals 150x plus 360. So we have now f of 11 equals 150 times 11 plus 360. So ito pa na yung computation sa baba. Ito po. So 150 times 11, that would be 1,650 plus 360. So a total of 2,010. So kapag 11 participants ang nagpagawa sa kanya, we have 2,010. Dito naman, kapag 12, 150 times 12. Wait lang, change color tayo. Yan. If we have 150 times 12, we have 1,800. So f of 12 will be 150 times 12 plus 360. So we have now 1,800 plus 360. So we have now 2,160. So kapag 12 participants, we have 2,160. Kapag 13 participants, if we have f of 13, we have 150 times 13 plus 360. So ito, tama ito. So 150 times 13, we have 1,950 plus 360. So we have 2,310. 2,310. So ito pag 13 participants. Pag 14 participants, we have 150 times 14 plus 360. So ito, tama ito. So 150 times 14, you have 2,100 plus 360. So we have now 2,460. Then, ito po. Pag f of 15, you have 150 times 15 plus 360. 150 times 15 is 2,250 plus 360. So we have 2,610. Okay. So, ito yung prices ng 11 to 15 members. So, apply natin yung mga previous knowledge natin sa functions. I-check nyo yung difference ng bawat isa. So, kung mapapansin niyo, from 2010 to 2,160, we have difference of 150 to 160 to 2,3,110. 2,160 to 2,310. We also have a difference of 150. Dito rin 150. And dito rin 150. Okay. So ano ibig sabihin kapag pare-parehas sila ng first difference? This is a linear function. So ibig sabihin yung ginagawa natin is tama. Okay? Yan. Okay, so if you want to graph this one, okay? If you want to graph this one, ang slope nito ay ano? 150, tama? Ang slope nito is 150. Pag ginraph natin siya. Okay, so let us clear that one. So let us graph. Let us proceed to graphing. So we have here f of x equals 150x plus 360. Ay, ano nangyari? Ganyan. Wait lang po ah. There's something wrong dapat. Ay. Bakit ganun? Wait lang ah. Dapat hindi ganun ang graph niya. Y equals 150x plus 360. Bakit ka? What's this? Yeah, delete natin. Y equals 150x plus 300. Bakit ganun ang graph niya? Wait lang. Katawan. Function. Ano naman? Ba't ganun ang lumalabas? Vertical. Vertical ang graph. Hindi dapat vertical ang graph niya. Y equals 150x plus 360. Ay, wait. Alam ko na. Kasi yung interval ng graph natin is maliit lang. Zoom out po natin. Okay. Ayun. Ito po lang. Ito pa lang sagot. $150x plus 360. Siguro dahil sa 150. Yan lang. Wait lang, deletein natin. Deletein natin, there's something wrong sa GeoGebra or dahil okay. So, sayang hindi natin makita ng buo yung graph. Okay, so the reason behind siguro, kaya ganito ang graph niya, kasi ang intercept ay 360. So, sa y-axis, dadaan siya sa 360. Kaya ganito lang yung nakita natin. Okay? Anyway, it's still linear function pa rin. Okay, so pag in-interpret kasi natin tong 150x, di ba rise over run? So, kung rise over run yan, there is 1 unit run, and 150 units rise. Okay, kaya siguro hindi natin makita ng buo yung ating figure. Okay. Now, so ganun talaga, no? May mga technicalities tayo pagdating sa paggamit ng applications. Okay, so let us proceed to the second example. So second situation, LBC company is reserving some containers to ship cargo overseas. Okay, so a certain company will ship cargo overseas, and the expense is 48,000. A standard container costs 1,500 and has a fixed cost of 3,000 per transaction, regardless the number of containers. Represent the linear functions of LBC's total expenses. How many containers are there? Okay, so kanina, in our first problem, pinapahanap lang is linear representation. So ngayon, baliktad naman, hinahanap kung ilan ang number of containers. Okay, so let us annotate first. So the first thing is, kung ano yung nawawala, yun ang ating i-represent na variable. Yan. So let's say ito, containers. So ito yung i-represent natin as x. And 1,500x is the cost per container. Yan. Yan yung cost ng bawat container. And again, we still have a fixed cost of 3,000 per transaction, regardless the number of containers. Okay? So kung ilan man yung container na i-ship nila, meron siyang bayad na 3,000. Now, the total expense is 48,000. So baliktad. So binigay na sa atin ang f of x. So f of x is 48,000. Yan. Kaya, if we're going to move backward, o kung gagawin muna natin yung f of x natin, we have 1,500, sorry, burahin ko muna. Ayaw mabura. Okay, kung gagawin natin yung ating linear function, we have 1,500x plus 3,000 pesos or the fixed cost. Since given na is 48,000 equals 1,500x plus 3,000. So, isolve po natin. So, minus 3,000 to the both sides of equation. Para ang matira na lang is yung x natin. So, we have 1,500x and this is 45,000. So, we divide both sides by 1,500 and 1,500. So, we got now 30. Tama? So, the value of x is 30. So, therefore, we have 30 containers for their expense of 48,000 pesos. Okay. Yan. So, ito yung ating linear function. Okay. So, you may take the screenshot for this one or pwede nyo namang i-post muna tong video na to saglit so you can get the screenshot. Okay, let's proceed to the last example. For the last example, for the third situation, oops. For the third situation, ay ito. Magazine has 2,000 words capacity. If the author writes 50 words in every poetry and 200 words for inspirational message, make a linear function to represent the words used for magazine. So, ngayon wala tayong binabanggit na fixed cost. Hindi katulad ng first two situations, meron tayong fixed cost. Anong nangyari? Anong napindot ko na naman? Wait lang po. Katulad nito, may technicality uli. Yan na, not responding. Windows not responding na naman. Okay. So, let us focus dun sa sa example natin. Ayan, balik na. So, wala tayong fixed cost. Pero, meron siyang fixed words. Tama? So, ano yung fixed words na yon? Yung for inspirational message. Yes. Yan. So, ito ngayon yung ating magiging fix. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, kadalasan halos lahat ng babasahin, meron siyang inspirational message bago siya magpunta doon sa pinaka-content ng book. So, ito yung fix natin na 200. So, for every poetry, there is 50 words. Kahit ilang poetry yan. But given na ang magazine ay meron lamang capacity na 2,000. So, meron tayo ditong f of x equals 2,000. 2,000 words. Okay? So, the equation will be f of x, yung number of words per poetry, plus yung inspirational message na 200. Okay? Dahil meron na tayong 2,000 words, ang tinatanong is, ilang poetry ang meron dun sa magazine na yun. So, you have now, so let x be the number of poetries. Yan. So, katulad ng situation number 2. So, if we continue, you have 50x plus 200. So, minus 200 by addition property of equality. So, you have 1,800 equals 50x. We divide by 50 by 50. So, you have now 36. So, there are 36 poetries in a magazine. Okay. So, that's how we solve the third situation. So, that's how we solve a linear functions, problems involving linear functions. So, let us try some certain task. Oops, hindi ko pala na-clear. Let's clear muna. Yan. Okay. So, in task 1, a chicken store gains profit by selling fried chicken. If the store sells chicken neck with chicken skin, which is 12 pesos per pack, make a linear function to represent the profit of the chicken store. Okay. So, wala siyang binanggit dito na fixed cost. Tama? Hala, no? Kasi binanggit lang niya yung price ng chicken skin. So, siguro sa ano lang siya. Kung wala siyang fixed cost, ibig sabihin itong binibenta niya na manok, ano lang, sa tabi lang ng daanan, ganun. Or wala siyang binabayarang pwesto. So, our linear function is just f of x equals 12x. Okay? Yan lang siya. Wala siyang binanggit na fixed cost. Okay. Let's have another one. Ito. Tama ba? Yan lang, make a linear function to represent the profit of chicken store. Okay, situation number 2. Sports team is purchasing equipment. Wait lang. clear ko muna. Yan. Sports team is purchasing equipment for table tennis. The budget is 1,600 pesos. The paddle costs 200 per set. Yan. So, make a linear function to represent the purchase of set of equipment. How many sets can the team purchase from their budget? Okay, so again, wala tayong fixed cost na binanggit dito. Kasi ang problem niya lang is mag-purchase ng equipment for table tennis. So, we have here, so dahil may budget siya, so let's have f of x equals 1,600. Okay. Dahil 200 pesos per set yung ating equipment, so you have 200 times x. Yan. So we have now 1,600 equals 200x. So divide natin both sides. So the value of x is what? 8. So there is 8 sets of paddle. 8 sets of equipment. Yan. Table at saka paddle na yan. Okay. Let's have the second. Meron pa ba? Meron pa bang task? Ayan. Ay, ito. Yung may yung may fixed cost pala. Ito pala. Ayan. Okay, so third task. Wesley is selling sanitizer to raise funds for charity of cleft palate children. The goal of the fundraiser is to raise 6,100 pesos. Individual sanitizer costs 50 pesos and an entire set can be 610. Make a linear function to represent the fundraiser for the charity. How many individual sanitizers can be purchased to reach 6,100? So, dalawang set yung gagawin nating linear function kasi dalawang magkaiba yung binibenta niya. Mayroong individual sanitizer tsaka mayroong entire set ng sanitizer. So, you have f of x equals 50x at saka f of x equals 610x. Ngayon, ilan daw individual sanitizers to reach, ang dapat ma-purchase to reach 6,100. So, we have now 610 equals 50x. So, divide natin. What will be the answer? Ilan ang sagot na ito? So, 6,100 divide by 50. So, sige, divide natin. Divide by 50. So, you have 1, 50, 110. So, 2, 100. 122. So, this is 122 individual sanitizers. So, 122 individual sanitizers. Yan. Okay. Let's have the third one. Meron pa kaya? Ito naman. Ganun din ang gagawin for entire sanitizers. Sige, so isolve natin yung part na yan. So kanina, ang individual sanitizers ay 610 ba? Wait lang. Magkano nga ulit yun? 610. Okay. Pag 610, pag group purchase, magulo yung mouse ko. Yan. Kapag entire set naman, you have 610x. So divide by 610 and 610. So they have 10 sets of 10 sets of sanitizers. Ayan. Kailangan nilang makabenta ng 10 sets of sanitizers. So we have a question here. What do you think is most helpful? Purchase individual sanitizer or entire set of sanitizers, and why? Okay. So that is a personal question. Okay. Pero kung pagbabasihan natin is quantity, mas marami silang maibibenta sa individual sanitizers. Okay. Pero which one is most helpful? I think pareho lang. Parehas lang silang helpful. Depende rin siguro sa laman ng sanitizers, sa laman ng set ng sanitizers. Okay. Wala na ata akong kasunod dito. Ayan. Okay. Yan. So, same ano rin to. Same questions din ito nung kanina. Okay. So, let us give another example dun sa may fixed cost. Ano kaya magandang example for fixed cost? Siguro magpapagawa ka ng sapatos. Okay. Sige. Sigawa tayo ng ganong problem. Wait lang. Dito na lang sa Word. Let's create the similar problem. Wala kasing fixed cost pala tong mga to. Okay. So you may comment your answer in the comment section. Sige. You ordered you ordered a certain number of shoes from a shoemaker. Yan. Siyempre, sa shoemaker ka magpapagawa. Tapos, the cost per shoes is 300 pesos. 300 pesos. And the fixed cost is 300 pesos regardless. Yun. Regardless the number of shoes you ordered. Yan. Okay. If you spend 1,500 for the total cost, how many shoes did you order? Yan. Okay. Yan. So this example is the same as with the three situations I discussed earlier. Hindi pa naka-question mark. And this last question is intended for the viewers to answer and comment the answer in the comment section. Okay, so this will be the end of our discussion. Again, please don't forget to click the bell button. And if you think this video is helpful, pwede nyo pong i-share sa mga kasama ninyo. Anyway, kanina sa GeoGebra, talagang ganon. Mag-graph ka, hindi mo siya makita ng buo. Kasi I realize malalaki yung ginamit natin. Tapos ang nakikita lang natin sa screen is yung numbers 1 to 10. So ang layo. Okay? So anyway, yun yung itsura ng line na yun. No? Pag in-extend natin siya ng in-extend. Okay, so this will be the end of our session. Bye-bye!